never heard the original's name for Salt Spring Island, so I can't pronounce it. It was occupied for thousands of years by various Salish tribes, but today very few original people live on the island, and they have left a much smaller mark on the existing culture than in other communities.
Have a dance out here.
Let's do it.
Let's dance.
It takes just about 30 minutes, which is short time, which is good.
Oh, there looks like there's a bunch of beaches and
But
stuff.
we enjoy
I kinda want-
geese and lovely views.
Vesuvius Bay.
Vesuvius Bay,
Yeah.
and then we will go to Ganges. Where is Ganges? Here it is. Nice. I tried to put my head, but I couldn't.
Just a little
Let's
too.
have a sham. That's what called.
My new friend.
Yes, my new friend. Wow, looks scary.
Well, Nanaimo was first settled by miners, and Crofton was first settled by loggers. Salt Spring Island was settled by farmers. This might explain why most of Salt Spring Island looks like English countryside.
Fortunately, this is Saturday, which is market day in Ganges.
I'm a local artist from Salt Spring Island. I've been here for 3 years. I'm originally from Quebec. And yeah, the art I make is really all about female empowerment. So yeah, a lot of, I call them my goddesses. And I'm really inspired by nature and by space, like the celestial bodies. It's actually my first year at the market. It's my 5th week right now, and it's going really well.
And they're hand loomed,
Yeah,
and then I make them into jackets.
you made that.
Yeah, I make them. So this is what they are like. And you can cross them over here.
Wow, that's really good.
It's 100% wool,
Whoa.
hand loomed wool. Feel it.
Oh, that.
They're all hand loomed wool. Have I got it on the right way? Different kinds of silk, raw silk, chiffon, different ones. And then there's a few cotton ones here too.
I think people love that. How do you?
Because not right now, but I've been here 37 years, and so they buy them.
Yeah.
That's how I know. Like that, they buy them, and I've sold so many. You know,
So-
yeah,
oh.
because they're all this is hand embroidered.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah. So thank you.
Yeah, and you look amazing. Actually, you make a value for everything. Your personality is really.
Thank you. Where do you come from?
I came from Nanaimo.
Nanaimo.
Yes.
Okay.
But originally, I'm from Syria.
Oh, from Syria.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah, you're doing a great job.
thank you.
And I would, if you don't have a problem, try something on myself.
Anything you like.
Okay?
You can photograph you.
Con tu movimiento me voy a morir. Con tu movimiento me vas a matar. Baila así. Baila, baila así. Vamos a bailar. Con tu movimiento me voy a morir.
The mild climate and beautiful aspect attract the talented from across the country. The market features workmanship that is considered the best in Canada.
I'm a sculptor and I work in mostly ceramics, have done wood and bronze. And these that you see here are mostly raku, smoke-fired, which is really important to my Ojibwe side, is smoke and prayers going up into the universe.
I really like this
And
piece.
we've got spirit animals, women's sculptures, men's sculptures, whatever you like sculptures, and whoever you are. So that's who I am. Thank you.
Con tu movimiento me voy a morir. Con tu movimiento me vas a matar. Baila así.
I moved actually to Salt Spring to literally for this market. So I've never actually stepped foot on Salt Spring before, never saw a picture of Salt Spring, but I knew this was the place to be for an artisan. And so I just packed up my stuff, built a studio, shipped it here, bought a fifth wheel, shipped it here, and here I am. So this one here is Italian marble. This is very close to Carrara. It's not quite Carrara, but one quarry over. And then I have all my mortar and pestles and stuff like this. This is all hand harvested on Vancouver Island near Tofino, Ucluelet, Cowichan. I'm starting to get a lot more stuff out of the right off Salt Spring as well. It's just not as abundant. But yeah, so I make mortar and pestles from very tiny little ones to big, huge ones, custom mortar ones out of marble, granite, whatever stone looks appealing. This is my permanent spot here. Always at the very end of the CRD market and the beginning of the Ganges alley along the way here. I've been doing the markets for about 7 years, 6 or 7 years, but I started doing it in Tofino. I did a bit in Alberta as well. This is so far my favorite market. There's a lot more people. It's a lot more people, and right, it is a business. So we have 3 ferries that come to the island, and people come from Victoria, Nanaimo, and Vancouver. So this is really the place to be. If
People from everywhere.
yeah, exactly. And then we got tourists from all over the place, like people from the States come through here quite often. It's a really good place to have an artisan spot.
We're from
Victoria.
Oh,
and we're from Nanaimo.
We're from Sydney. So
Do a little shopping.
How would you like it that?
beautiful here. It's such a cool island. Yeah.
You usually do this?
This is a magic frog that protects you from silver salesmen, guys like me.
That's nice.
Baby whale. And this stone is color-coded for your hatband, your hairband.
Ah, yeah, that matches.
Yeah,
very
yeah,
good.
yeah. Chrysoprase green. Yeah, yeah.
That's all your work, right?
Yeah.
Where's this video going?
YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube.
Yeah.
Really, eh? Hawk and Owl Jewelry.
Yeah.
Hawkandowl.ca.
What's your name?
Bill Fedoriuk.
Oh, what you doing?
It's old country name.
Oh.
Where are you from?
I'm from Syria. I came from Nanaimo.
Oh, from Syria?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Your
it's
accent sounds a little bit like a Romanian.
Romanian, right?
And these are all the little pieces of extra. This one comes from Salt Spring Island, and I'm going to give it to you.
Oh, gift.
My friend from Syria.
What I've created is a mobile platform that allows the community to connect with local food producers. So they can look to buy their food locally first. You can go to the App Store and download it. It's called Local Salt, and it's a marketplace. So it's been about a year. I did about 8 months of research and development, working with local food producers and also consumers to find out what was the most annoying part of attempting to buy local. Was it e-transfers? Was it having cash on you? Was it knowing what was at the farm stand? For producers, you know, whether was it theft at farm stands? Was it, you know, what kind of logistics, e-transfers? So I put all that information together and I put this together.
Pounds and pounds and pounds of herbs every day, and I learned how to know what plants were which and what they were useful for. I'm like, oh, this is cool, like I really like herbs. So once that was done, I took some time and I kind of studied herbs a little bit in my own time, and I moved out to Salt Spring and I met Satya at Paradise Farm, and they were looking for a new thing for the farm. They're looking for like a new expenditure, and I'm like, okay, let's bring teas on. So I started all these herb starts so that they could make their own teas in the future. And I brought on these teas with me from my last farm. I don't know if I'll be a farmer for the rest of my life. It's pretty hard work.
Salt Spring Island has an American connection. Blacks fleeing slavery came to Vancouver Island, and most of them ended up on Salt Spring Island. And during the Vietnam War, a lot of American draft dodgers came to the island. And since then, the area has developed a distinct counterculture vibe.
Well, yes, there's a dock.
Yeah, and this is also one of the nicest walking places on Salt Spring because it's flat in both directions and it's right on the water.
Mm-hmm.
And it's low traffic.
I like it. What's called this area?
Well, this is the Fernwood area. Oh, absolutely.
You achieving all your goals now?
I am frankly living the dream.
Okay.
So, yeah, I mean, I have a day job. I write software for a living, and I can do that from home. And was able to buy a home here because Vancouver's prices were absurd, and Salt Springs were less absurd 10 years ago.
Yeah.
They're pretty high now. So I lived just down the street and had the opportunity to purchase this cafe at a reasonable price.
Yeah.
And it's been enormously meaningful.
What they call this Long Harbor. People came from Vancouver to here. Their language, I know their language.
Grass is always greener on the other side of the fence. These ones are especially good, and I can't reach them. They're just out of reach, and they're so good. Church is amazing.